But didn't we go over speed with shutter speed, you may be asking? Well, yes, but despite its name, the ISO speed has more to do with the direct adjustment of how much light you want in your shot. You see, you can actually adjust the brightness, or rather sensitivity of brightness, of an image by adjusting the ISO speed, which in turn will make things brighter and easier to see. However, you almost always want the ISO speed value to be low, because the higher this value gets, the more noise that's added alongside that brightness. A lot of people don't like this effect, unless you want a film grain look to the footage, so keeping things at a reasonably low level while also having enough light in your shot is the way to go. Again, keep in mind how much light is in a room to take advantage of. It ain't going to help you that much by having max brightness in a dark room, if you know what I mean. Though what will help you to know before moving on is that when talking about aperture, shutter speed, and ISO speed, you must keep in mind that each of these settings actually has an effect on one another. How, you say? Well, remember the f-stops in the depth of field mission? And how a lower f-stop will equal a higher iris and vice versa? Well, that's because changing the depth of field actually involves changing the shutter speed and/or ISO speed. Kind of makes sense when you realize that each of these functions has something to do with light in some manner. But rather than explaining it, I feel this is something you all should go out and explore for yourselves. Because would you rather A, have me go over several charts of generic approximations of what the best depth of field might be at certain distances, or go out there and experiment with what is the ideal depth of field in particular situations? This is art, so experiment in whatever way that you see fit. And you can start experimenting in the challenge below. Good luck!